Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Total Rassling Live here from the Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. I'm the Cowboy, Pete Potter, joined by Skylar Ashwood.
Pleasure to be here. We got an action-packed party for you tonight here at the Monster Factory.
Total Rassling Live!
We're live. The crowd's hot. The ring's hot. Building's hot. Let's get this thing going.
And it looks like, Skylar, we're going to be starting off tonight with the reigning Supersonic Champion, Lucas Twitch DeSangro.
A long road to that Supersonic Championship for Twitch. Let's hear what Twitch has got to say.
All right, how we feeling tonight, guys? All right, so 2 weeks ago I started the Supersonic Open Challenge thing, and I beat the crap out of Nick Batty. Very happy. You're damn right I did. And I got to kick his ass twice in 2 weeks, which was nice. But kind of want to get back to this open challenge thing, so I would like to know if there's anybody else in the back that thinks that they can take this off of me.
No one can, Twitch.
Well,
oh no.
Can't be surprised to hear this, Skylar. The question is, which member will walk through that
feeling. I knew it. I knew there was a reason they let me over here. This guy's not here with you because I think he's about to call his shot for that Supersonic Championship.
I know Brian Morris has had his eye on that championship for a long time, and tonight could be a fantastic opportunity for him.
Wow. This is... Wow. Look who showed up to work today, guys. Look who actually decided to, he's got the shiny kick pads. Oh, this is great. He's not hiding behind the commentary desk. He actually showed up to wrestle. Wow. Color me shocked.
Where's your sleeves?
Shut your mouth.
Where'd you get that bib at?
It is a bib, yeah.
Can I buy bibs from ProWrestlingTees.com? Shut up.
This crowd on Brian Morris for his fashion choices.
Guys, he's a big crank. He's a Wonder Baby missed his nap time, so.
Shots fired by Twitch.
Shut your mouth, I got something to say. Yeah, it's obvious at this point, Twitch. I can stand out here all night until you let me speak. Do you understand? Understand who's in control here? Yeah, it's obvious, Twitch. I came out here to answer your open challenge for the Supersonic title. But if I were you people, I'd start being a little nicer. Because I am providing you with a gift tonight. It's the 37th episode of TRL, and tonight I'm awarding your attendance by letting you witness, for the first time ever, Wonder Boy Brian Morris in singles competition on Total Rassling Live.
Is that a fact, Pete? He's never been in a singles match.
It is. What a generous gift from Brian Morris for the fans.
Wonder Baby! Wonder Baby!
It appears as though Twitch may have dozed off.
Sorry. You were speaking so slow, I fell asleep. Jesus. All right, you want to accept my open challenge? That's fine. It's on. Main event. Cool.
Calm down, Twitch!
I'm calm. I do want to take this moment to address you just a little bit, because I'm kind of disappointed in you, Brian. See, I've been here since you started, and I've seen the progress you've made from when you first walked in these doors to right now, and it's a drag. You gotta understand, like, you are someone that could have been universally loved by these people because you do have it all. You've got $1 million smile. You've got.
Love him.
But you could have, and that's the sad thing. It's like,
Not even his mother loves him. Hey, shut your mouth. My mother loves me.
Is Brian Morris trying to reassure himself?
sure she does, Slugger. Anyway, I'm right here. The problem is you squandered those opportunities when you align yourself with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Because you went from being potentially somebody who could have been a future star here to just another snake. No, you're not. You're just another snake, and you're running out of tall grass to slither in. You are a gifted technician. There's not a hold you won't master. There's not a reversal you won't learn. You want to know how I know that, though? Because I've wrestled you twice, and I've beaten you twice. And trust me when I say this, Wonder Bread, the third time will not be the charm for you. There's no way you're getting this.
Wonder Bread! Wonder Bread!
Gauntlet thrown down by Twitch. And
Oh,
Brian Morris missing a shot. And he
just ducking out of a stunner attempt there.
ducked out of that like a bullet out of a gun.
But Skylar, we have our main event for tonight's TRL show, the Wonder Boy, Brian Morris, against Mr. Fanspastic, Lucas Twitch DeSangro.
Are we going to see a new Supersonic champion tonight? Can Brian Morris slither his way out of the nervous breakdown once again? There's only one way to find out, folks, and that's to tune in right here, Total Wrestling Live tonight. You've got your main event set. We're ready to rock.
Tremendous card here tonight. Great crowd. Folks, come see us live here in Paulsboro. If you are in the Philadelphia metro area, there is no reason not to make that trip over the Walt Whitman Bridge, 20 minutes to Paulsboro if you drive like Pete Carter does. And it's free every week.
Every week. No cost, no excuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Getting ready for action here. As we get ready for Paul Ridley.
Paul Ridley, multi-talented man.
Weighing in at 225 pounds,
And listen to this ovation for Paul Ridley.
Paulsboro is on fire for Paul.
They love this guy.
And he's got his water bottle here. What are we gonna do?
Small sips, Paul, small sips.
Please don't spit it all over us.
You know, the nice thing with Paul coming out with no shirt on means that he can't assault us with his clothing like so many other wrestlers do.
Thank you for the heads up. And you can't forget last week we saw Paul laying on the ring apron for the majority of his match. Hopefully tonight his luck will be a little bit better.
Well, wait till you see who's walking through that curtain.
What is walking through this curtain is what I have long...
introducing his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Stevie Brooks, hailing from Blackwood, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, prime time Christian Darling!
You look at Christian Darling and Stevie Brooks and you have what I have long said is the dictionary definition of adorably awkward.
Well, lots of speculation as to the nature. I believe it's just a business relationship there, Skylar. I mean, that's what we're going to stick with.
I think the business relationship is the extent of my business in that inquiry.
But boy, this is a tall task here for Paul Ridley. Primetime Christian Darling, just the strength and the power. We've seen him just tear through people here in the past.
Well, you've also seen in the past what Paul is capable of, so don't underestimate this guy. Multi-talented. You've seen him on the mic. Now you get to see him in the ring.
Ducking under Paul Ridley.
Look at that agility.
Right? Earning a little respect there from Christian Darling, or at least getting his attention.
But when you start out as an announcer, you have so much more to prove whenever you finally set foot in that ring. Do you think, honestly, that Christian Darling looks at Paul Ridley and thinks he can hang with him? He's usually seen him with a mic in his hand, not flying off the ropes at him.
Paul Ridley now just taking a little bit of time, maybe playing some mind games here with Christian Darling, trying to get him frustrated. That's a smart strategy.
Smart strategy indeed. I don't think Paul thinks that he can go head on at Christian Darling, plow him over and get a win. You got to play the mind games. You got to play that brilliance that Paul has. His intellect is his advantage, is Christian Darling showing that strength is his advantage as he backs Paul into the ropes.
Referee making the break, backing up. Primetime Christian Darling. Oh!
Big spine buster!
My goodness! Welcome to TRL, Paul Ridley. Oh, now a gigantic clothesline.
Look at the
in the
speed
corner
on display and a kick right to the face.
Paul Ridley is rocked, and now Christian Darling getting ready to tee up.
Firing up the crowd here in Paulsboro. He's got him up.
Oh, spinning cutter. Darling going in, and that's it.
I had high hopes for you, Paul, but I guess tonight just wasn't your night either. Thank you. Come again. Christian Darling picks up the win.
Whoa, wait a second.
What is this?
Isaac Taylor assaulting Stevie Brooks and then running out the door. What is up with the big boy? We saw this last week, this attitude. This horrible attitude change from Isaac Taylor. Unbelievable. Crowd cheering on Paul Ridley here as makes his way back to the back. I am currently joined on commentary by the wild child, Christian Rocco. Christian, great to have you here tonight on TRL.
Well, Pete Carter, I am back and back on commentary as well. What a nice night to be a part of this. I don't know what just happened there. I kind of missed that on my way over to the ring.
Your
here.
next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Is that why you brought me out here, Pete?
Why not?
Weighing in at 200 pounds, he is Ollie V from the WG. This is Oliver!
What a wonderful sound, what a wonderful name, and what a wonderful guy that is Oliver!
Glad to see Oliver in the ring, and hopefully, Christian, Oliver's luck can make a change tonight. He's kind of fallen on some hard times lately.
Well, you know what they say about hard times? They don't always last. Oh, and I caught it! Did you see that, Pete? Did you see the reflexes on that?
That's
holy cow!
And that tells you the kind of guy that Oliver is. He gives you the
And
shirt off of
his
his back
opponent.
every week.
From Chemung, New Jersey, weighing in at 140 pounds, he is 13 years old. He is the King Piece, Cameron Pierce!
Cameron Pierce making his way into the ring. Of course, Cameron Pierce with a tremendous victory last week over Daniel Alexander, and now back again, taking on Oliver.
Don't let the age fool you, people. That is Cameron Pierce, one of our top prospects here at the Monster Factory, and a leading name in our juniors program here on Saturday.
Absolutely, folks. If you've got a kid between the ages of 10 and 17 who loves pro wrestling, check out Monster Factory's social media and learn more about our juniors program.
I knew Cam when he was about yay tall, no facial hair. I think he's got more facial hair than Oliver now. What a reaction for somebody that's only 13 years old. Way ahead of his age here at the Monster Factory, already making a name for himself with victories over world-renowned
Absolutely.
people.
Such a bright and promising future here for Cameron Pierce, but of course, you know, Oliver is a traveled, experienced veteran wrestler, so it'll be interesting to see how these two match up. Youth versus experience.
Hey, it's all for the youth, as they say over at We Are One. What we want to talk about, though, is the experience that Oliver has. I believe he also has experience fighting children as well.
Well, off and on, yeah, perhaps. But listen, here's the thing I want to talk about with Oliver is, you know, those Broad Street Bullies, they didn't just beat him up last week. They said some really horrible, mean, nasty things about Oliver that even I felt bad for him with the horrible things that they said. So we'll have to see if that's impacting Oliver's psyche tonight as he works on this headlock on Cameron Pierce, who just takes him into the ropes, ducks down as Oliver jumps over. Nice leapfrog by Pierce. And a hip toss.
Well, the biggest thing, and look at another hip toss here for Cameron Pierce. Getting the best of Oliver and the speed here, and he's just making it just look so beautiful. The kid is just flashy, and
Oliver catches him.
Bringing him right to the corner.
Oliver showing no mercy or quarter here on Cameron Pierce.
Well, that's the one thing. I feel like Oliver's lost his groove in recent weeks. We've seen him tag with a couple of other partners. Tends to be on a losing streak as of late.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, you know, him tagging with all these other people? I mean, you know, the Alley Rock Express, you guys had so much success together here. And right now, he seems to be doing pretty well against Cameron Pierce.
Certainly, certainly. And the greatest thing about Oliver is he was a single star before he came over to the tag division. But his experience with tag teams should be helping him. I just think he's in his own head. I think he's forgotten who he is, and he might need somebody to remind him.
Oliver following Cameron Pierce into the corner. Now Pierce off the second rope, but gets caught. Oliver picking up his lighter opponent.
Oh,
look at that backbreaker.
As Mike Tyson would say, that is spinal.
Yes. Kick out by Pierce at 2.
There's nothing like shifting a disc at 13, man. He's going to be walking like he's 50 years old.
Let me tell you something. As someone who is in his 50s, that's no fun. Oliver now putting a boot onto the chest of Cameron Pierce.
Pete, I just want to say, you don't look a day over 50.
Hey, thanks. You're a gentleman and a scholar there, Christian Rocco. Oliver now trying to wear down Cameron Pierce. But this crowd, solid. This crowd's behind.
You see that energy transferring through Cameron Pierce, getting him up, not really throwing off his back. And, I've seen this before. Another strike.
Right hands from Pierce. Rocking Oliver.
Whipping him off for a reversal. What could happen? Will Oliver have the best of him? No! A clothesline and another clothesline. What is he going for now?
Pierce ducks under.
Look at these shots. And a kick to the gut. The boot to the face.
The speed and striking ability of Cameron Pierce. The king piece looking dominant right now.
Somewhat of his own discus lariat, something that Oliver's known for. Could this be it? Could
Going
he
for
have
a
beat
cover.
him with his own move? Could this be it? 1, 2, and
so close. Oliver just barely kicking out there. Cameron Pierce now needs to stay on top of Oliver.
Not to take anything away from Cameron Pierce, this is a strange position I've seen Oliver in, somebody that has so much experience here at the Monster Factory. And
see
a
that there.
striking blow here, going for a neck breaker as Cameron Pierce slides through. There's that discus
under.
lariat.
Checkmate! That's it. That is the finishing move of Cameron Pierce.
Oh my goodness!
Oliver is out cold.
Come on, Oliver!
He got him.
Here's your winner, the King Piece, Cameron Pierce.
Second week in a row, tremendous victory here for the King Piece, Cameron Pierce on TRL.
Well, I have to give credit where credit's due. Cameron Pierce defeated Oliver in the most fair and the most decisive way possible, hitting him with his own move there.
So much talent, so many positive things coming in the future for Cameron Pierce and for Oliver. Christian, the losing streak continues, and you have to wonder what Oliver's going to have to do to kind of get back on track and find success again.
Well, the thing is, once you get on a losing streak, it's hard to get off, and it's not because you're not good and you don't have enough fight. It's because you're in your own head, and I think that's what's going on with Oliver right now. I think he's forgotten who Ollie V from the WG is.
Great display of sportsmanship here.
What a wonderful sound from the crowd.
Oliver's still feeling the effects of that checkmate.
I hope he's okay. I might have to check on him in the back, Pete. I've got to go. It was wonderful seeing you again.
Great seeing you again, my friend.
Farewell. I will be back soon.
Have a good one, Christian. Welcoming back Skylar Ashwood. Musical chairs here and commentary tonight on TRL.
I think I'm here to stay for the rest of the night.
Okay, great.
If you don't mind my presence here, Pete.
Love to have you.
Just like we love the presence of all these fans that have packed out the Paulsboro Wrestling Club here tonight for Total Wrestling Live.
Oh, well.
Oh, man.
I'm glad I wore my suit. I'm glad I have my tie.
I'm glad I wore my suit, too, because that is my role model on the way to the ring. Classy Max Sterling.
Guaranteed class making their way. Of course, you know, Q1 is now over, so I'm wondering if we're going to find out about Mike Z's Q1 review.
Absolutely. Got to be high stakes for Mike Z being in such a high prestige position of being the... I know it's not servant, the personal assistant.
He is the assistant, Michael Z. Let's make sure that we get this correct.
The assistant, Michael Z.
Very prestigious, a great opportunity for him to intern and learn from one of the best.
Let's hear what the king of class has to say.
I know what you guys are thinking. Max, where have you been?
Boy, this crowd.
That's not what. No, that's not what we're here for.
We've been here. I was ready to get us back on the same page when my assistant informed me that he had suffered an injury.
Oh, no.
So we had to put those plans on standby, as much as it disappoints me. But I'm not a monster. I've given him time to heal. I haven't made him wrestle. He's wrestling. I am a good boss. Thank you. Thank you. And since he's resting, I'm absolutely going to be resting.
Mike is better.
Wonder if Mike filed workman's comp for his injury and his work with Classy Max.
He's going to be back, and then we're finally going to be able to execute the plan to get back on the same page, because Guaranteed Class is ready to make a comeback. Right? Right?
Guys, don't worry. I've talked to the doctors. I'll be back soon.
Where did you find a microphone?
Oh,
well,
talking out of terms.
No. Michael. Michael.
That could be a write-up.
Hey, there's a reason why the back of his shirt says assistant to Mr. Sterling.
It's in the employee manual.
He knows his place just like all of you need to know your place. You're over there. I'm the one in the ring. No one wants to hear you. So shut up.
These fans getting called out for their insubordination.
Next week, Evolution of Champions, I'm positive that Mike's going to be ready, and we're going to make a statement and get back on the same page. Do you know why? Because that's the Mike C! Yeah! Because that's classy. Classy.
Well, are we seeing some dissension in the ranks here?
I was going to say, I don't know that they're trying to get back to execute Max's master plan, but they do not seem to be on the same page, and the Paulsboro crowd letting Max Sterling know exactly what they think of him and his managerial style.
And that's side-eye from Mike Z. Man, if looks could kill.
Something to watch here. And of course, they did mention Evolution of Champions coming
not
up on
miss it.
May 11th.
Do not miss it.
Tickets are available now online. Come see us here live in Paulsboro. All the excitement of TRL and so much more at a Monster Factory live show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
You gotta love that cinematic trailer voice on our announcer there. Ooh, gives me goosebumps every time.
I'm feeling a little romantic.
Don't you dare.
Turn the lights down.
Don't you do it.
I think I might be ready for a little bit of pillow talk.
I have a very uncomfortable feeling things are about to get not G-rated here at the Monster Factory.
Here we go.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, the team of
I do not know this man to my left.
and Xander Torres.
But I do know Brian Rosario and Xander Torres.
I mean, you can't help yourself. When Brian Rosario's hips start to move, I mean, so do mine.
I had no difficulty preventing mine from gyrating. I will leave the gyrating to those two. If it brings you joy and it brings the fans joy,
There you
who
go.
am I to hate?
Exactly.
But these two, I think, are going to headed for a path of not joy once their opponents get to the ring.
Well, it's going to take more than hip swivels to overcome the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions, the Body Snatchers.
You want to talk about a meteoric rise through the Monster Factory tag team ranks that we seldom see. Marvelous, got a dad bod, the Body Snatchers. Your MFPW tag team champions are in the house, and the fans here in Paulsboro are here to see it.
Weighed in at 69 tons of dark matter, Marvelous XC, God of Dad Bod, your tag team champions, Body Snatchers!
Skylar, take a look at the God of Dabot's shirt. This is a slightly different fashion choice for him, but I gotta tell you, I am here for it.
I'm more here for
sharp as ever.
I'm more here for the God of Dad Bod's trunks. That's some that takes some manhood to pull off that kind of a floral pattern like that, and Marvelous matching him. Look like you're ready for a Hawaiian vacation with that stuff.
My parents actually had that wallpaper in their bathroom in 1973.
You're kidding
the floral
me.
print. No, it was the 70s. I'm very serious. But look at these two. So successful here in the tag team division at the Monster Factory, running roughshod, winning those tag team championships, over world renowned.
You want to talk about Brian Rosario rotating his hip? I think the crowd here in Paulsboro thinks that these two are the sexiest thing that's been in the ring since 1978 or whenever it was you just said.
74, but yeah.
I was trying to give you some grace there.
Close enough. Right now, God of Dabot still has his sunglasses on. And oh, it's Mini Marv in his pocket. Is this going to become a six-man match?
It's always a six-man match when Mini Marv is involved.
Mini Marv, of course, going through so many health scares of late. Victimized by Travis Jacobs and so many other people, but he's better now, I guess.
At some point, you've got to ask yourself, is Mini Marv an asset or a liability at ringside?
Right now, he's in that corner watching over the Body Snatchers as they get ready to take on Xander Torres.
He looks like he's carefully watching that crowd, making sure that none of the rest of the MFPW roster makes a run-in tonight.
Are we...
We're saying ring the bell, and I can't tell who's saying ring the bell.
Wait, let's...
Who has the better shirt? This young man?
It's actually it's a very nice shirt. I mean, it's not quite the God of Dad Bod shirt, but I mean. Oh!
I think we know who won the shirt contest. You know, I myself would be partial to. Oh no! Okay, that was a great save by Marvelous. As that shirt gets caught in the ductwork here in the Paulsboro Wrestling Center.
That Paulsboro dust floating down on top of Marvelous. Brian Rosario here starting off against the God of Dad Bod.
Well, as nice as you said that shirt was, he just tossed it on the floor.
Well, you know, maybe he's got like a closet full of them. Yeah, that's what you're going to need, those hips.
I think a God of Dad Bod might have a closet full of pain for this guy. That was so much fun. Thank you, Marvelous.
Oh. Brian Rosario getting one free shot on the God of Dad Bod. Make it count. Oh, well. I think Brian Rosario thinks he did better than he did, but the God of Dad Bod.
I have no words for how much that didn't count. And now, the God of Dad Bod won that. That thud right there to the chest, and I think even Marvelous felt that.
My goodness.
You can't get a good shot in at the Monster Factory without them winning one more time. Pow.
This bloodthirsty crowd just watching the God of Dad Bod slap around, pillow talk Brian Rosario. And in comes Xander Torres, who goes right down. My goodness.
And like running into a brick wall as he epically fails on that shoulder tackle attempt. We're going to gotta be quiet.
Very quiet now as the God of Dad Bod tees off.
Oh!
Big chop from the God of Dad Bod.
You ever taken a chop, Pete?
Not in a wrestling ring, Skyler. Here we go, one more time.
Oh! There you go.
Xander Torres knocked to his knees.
That stinging smack. You can hear all the way.
And we just
out in Philly.
And we just see the strength and power of the God of Dad Bod on display.
I thought for a second he was going to take him lawn dart style outside the ring. Tandem offense by Marvelous and the God of Dad Bod.
Going for a cover.
2, only good for a 2 count.
Marvelous first time in this match, now working over the left arm of Xander Torres.
But you look at those expert tag team maneuvers. That's what sets the Body Snatchers apart from most. When you have that familiarity with each other, when you use that tandem offense. 2 is better than 1, as God of Dad Bod, much to Rosario's dismay, is back in this match.
And that's the thing with the Body Snatchers. You've got such great complementary styles here. We've got the speed and quickness and striking ability of Marvelous, and then just the size, power, and devastating force that is the God of Dad Bod.
Oh, I think God of Dad Bod almost took a spill on the ropes there. Said he's going out facing forward. Oh, big axe handle.
Xander Torres struggling to get any kind of offense in against one half of the tag team champions here.
Yes, he is.
Uh-oh. The shirt, the tank top is off.
Well, I'm glad that ended up on Rosario's head and not over here on our commentary table like so many shirts tend to.
Well, the God of Dad Bod now, he means business.
Oh, no.
Headbutts. Belly buster bumps.
You say belly buster, but I saw some hip thrusting action there showing Rosario how it's done. Crowd here in Paulsboro, nothing but love for the Body Snatchers.
Torres and Rosario trying to regroup on the outside, but
Marvelous up and over.
Taking Rosario down.
Almost kicked his head off like this NFL game.
Oh, there we go.
And he got a face full of canvas for his efforts.
Xander Torres finally getting some offense in on Marvelous here, catching him.
Driving the back of Marvelous into that ring apron.
Getting Marvelous back into the ring now. putting the boots to him, and
Marvelous is stuck in the wrong part of town right now. He needs to get back to his corner. He needs to tag in the God of Dad Bod.
here comes Brian Rosario now. See what he can get going against Marvelous. Double suplex there, takes Marvelous over. Now going for a cover.
New champions. It's good for a 2 count.
Yeah,
Dad Bod getting a little frustrated here while he can't get the tag.
that's the hip thrust might be offensive, but they're not a great offensive move. That neck breaker, on the other hand.
Nice roll into that neck breaker.
Rosario off the ropes now. Gets,
Dad Bod went for a little kick on Rosario there. Elbow drop.
did Pillow Talk put Marvelous to sleep?
Not yet.
See,
They
this is where-
isolate Marvelous. They might have a chance at this. If Marvelous can get to Dad Bod, I'm not so sure.
Well, Rosario, his hips might not lie, but right now they're distracting him from staying on top of Marvelous. Now he's back on it. And that's the thing, you cannot relent against these tag team champions. Either one of them.
Are they saying soft to Ziggler?
Thrust there now. Xander Torres dragging Marvelous over the top rope.
Into the rope. Torres,
Nice.
corkscrew elbow right to the face of Marvelous.
Marvelous has
In
been
for
in the ring
pin.
now, going for that cover.
Marvelous in a bad way. He needs to get to Dad Bod.
Absolutely, Skylar. He's been in the ring for a while now. Xander Torres mocking the God of Dad Bod. Oh!
Big elbow to the face.
But the God of Dad Bod manages to stay on the ring apron, tossing Marvelous back into unfriendly territory.
Can Dad Bod keep his temper? If he loses it, tries to get in the ring, that's going to open up another double team opportunity for this dastardly duo.
Oh, look at this handful of hair. I'll tell you, it's dirty, but it's smart, and that's when you have to pull out all the stops and pull out all the hair. You want to have a chance.
See? This is the shirt throw zone.
I don't even know where that one came from.
This is Dad Bod's shirt.
Yeah, I can smell it. There you go.
That was
It's fragrant. Rosario now working over Marvelous,
Looking
going
for
for
the
that
pin.
cover.
only a 2.
This is the best chance now that Xander Torres and Brian Rosario had.
Absolutely, with every kick out taking more and more out of Marvelous. How long can he keep this up if he can't get to Dad Bod?
We're starting to see some effective double team moves
Marvelous.
from the two of them.
Using the challengers against each other.
Every time I say it, they make me look bad. Jeez. Every
Think
time
you're
I think
jinxing
they've
them,
got
Pete?
it together, Marvelous is getting his act together now.
Great Pele kick to the back of the head of Rosario.
Making
This
his
is
way.
your chance, Marvelous. Move, fight with all you've got. Get his hand, tag him
Here
in.
we go, here it comes.
And it comes
Here he
Dad
comes. Taking down both men. Clothesline for Torres, clothesline for Rosario.
Bod. Dad Bod on fire. Squishing Rosario into the corner. Now Torres gets a turn.
Yep. And now he's,
Sandwiching the challengers together now.
what's good for both, one is good for both. Got a Dad Bod cleaning
Double
house.
headbutt.
Standing on that ring apron for a long time. Tiger Marvelous back in.
Mini Marvelous looks awfully pleased over there as Dad Bod drops Torres.
And now Marvelous, who is the legal man, tagged in, going to the top rope.
We're thinking Galaxy Breaker.
Oh!
Shattering the center of gravity of Xander Torres.
That should be
That
it.
is going to do it. And the champs retain. At just shy of 10 minutes,
Ladies and gentlemen,
those belts aren't going anywhere.
here are your winners. Marvelous XC and the God of Dad Bod.
And Brian Rosario gets
Tag
the
team champions, the Body Snatchers.
Rosario gets a God dose there as a going away gift from the God of Dad Bod.
Adding insult to injury as Xander Torres falls flat out here on the floor in front of us. I hate to break it to you fellas, but you're gonna feel that one in the morning.
They're probably going to feel that on Monday. My goodness.
Much like the Body Snatchers are still going to be feeling the glory of this victory that they just picked up here tonight. The Paulsboro crowd on fire. They almost left Minnie Marvelous behind.
Oh, no, you can never forget Minnie Marv. Here's the thing, Skylar. Evolution to Champions is coming up, and we're still not sure who's going to be challenging the Body Snatchers for those tag team championships. Questions to be answered.
I feel like we'll find out in due time, but no matter who it is, do not miss Evolution of Champions.
May 11th.
Right here at the Paulsboro Wrestling Club.
I'll be calling you Tyler.
Yeah, the new ring announcer now has, the crowd has named
Ladies
him.
and gentlemen,
Were
the
they naming him
following
after me?
match is
Tyler's my
scheduled
twin
for
brother.
one fall.
And he's not in the ring right now.
Oh,
Who is in the ring?
it's Isaac Taylor.
The despicable Isaac Taylor.
From Abington, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds, Isaac Taylor.
You know what my abuela told me when I was growing up? Never trust anybody from Pennsylvania.
Well, now, I don't know about that, but Isaac Taylor earlier tonight just a despicable sneak attack on Stevie Brooks. And here is my hero, Brian Murphy. Brian freaking Murphy.
From the world's famous Monster Factory.
I caught the t-shirt this time.
One day I'll catch it. I'll just sit over here and be jealous of you in the meantime.
Brian Murphy, of course, Skyler, on a 7-0 record. He is on a 7-match win streak.
Let me tell you how proud I am of this guy, seeing him come from the commentary table over here, all the way to being a wrestler in his own right, and the success that he has had. Unbelievable. Got the crowd behind him white hot.
Every week they love Brian Murphy.
What does this got to do to the psyche of Isaac Taylor when you hear the entire crowd, all of Paulsboro, New Jersey, behind somebody as passionately, as furiously as they are Brian Murphy?
I'll tell you what, though, Isaac Taylor of late, this mean streak, he hasn't seen much success with it, but I'll tell you what, his offense has upped its game in the ring.
I think he's trying to steal the hip thing from you as Brian Murphy catches a roll-up. That move's brought him success in the past. Didn't quite work out this particular instance. Going for a schoolboy now. 2. Seen him win with that, too. And now, up and over.
Going for that, what?
Little glitter blizzard action.
Oh!
Almost got that 3.
As Isaac Taylor retreats back.
I think this speaks to a bigger point of your strategy when you're in that ring. You have people who impress with high-flying moves. You have people who impress with power game. But at the end of the day, your objective is to pin that guy's shoulder to the mat, 1, 2, 3, and Brian Murphy has a knack for doing that.
Well, right now, though, Brian Murphy on the receiving end of some stomping kicks from Isaac Taylor. He has it, he says.
What is it?
Well, it's
it.
It is.
What is it?
Well, it is what it is, Skyler. I mean, come on. Right now, though, draping Brian Murphy over that second rope and
when
just
you're choking a
him.
guy on the rope, that's not it is what it is. That's illegal is what that is.
Well, what it is, he's hoping it's a winning strategy.
Isaac Taylor had that 4 count, 5 count, however far you want to chance it.
Oh,
and that was
DDT.
one heck of a DDT if I've ever seen one.
My goodness, going for a cover here, trying to end this streak. But kind of a casual cover there from Isaac Taylor, and Brian Murphy survives, just barely kicking out of that DDT.
And this young man's letting this Paulsboro crowd get into his head, and that's exactly how you've seen. You turn your back on Brian Murphy, he can roll you up in a flash. You're wondering what happened.
Clubbing right hands now from Isaac Taylor.
If Isaac Taylor wants to be anything more than another number in Brian Murphy's streak, he's got to get his head in the game.
Nice elbow takes down Brian Murphy.
I suppose that's a good start.
Isaac Taylor, though, just again, he's distracted. Stay on him. Brian Murphy is 7-0, Isaac. You take your eyes off of him, he will be 8-0.
Unquestionably picking him up. We're going
now
for a ride on a suplex.
Up,
and now another
small
roll
package.
up from out of nowhere.
And Taylor kicking out.
You got to be careful, Taylor. He can get you just like that. It only takes 3 seconds.
Driving now, Murphy down. Isaac Taylor's offense here is getting some good licks in on Brian Murphy. Another DDT.
The angle that Murphy's neck hit that canvas.
Why isn't he going for the cover? Isaac, focus.
Because he's letting this Paulsboro crowd get in his
head. Focus, young man.
Your objective is to pin Brian Murphy, not the guy in the front row calling you a douchebag. Wasting valuable time letting his opponent recover.
Winding up now.
Sending him up and over. Oh. And Taylor hangs on.
Knocks Murphy down.
Think Brian Murphy might be in trouble. Come on, Taylor, turn around. Your opponent's in the ring, not in the crowd.
Oh, well, look who's... We saw this earlier when Isaac Taylor attacked Stevie Brooks.
Turnabout is fair play. You put your hands on Stevie Brooks, you have a Christian Darling problem.
Yeah, big time. But right now he needs to worry about the Brian Murphy problem in the ring. As Murphy now is recovering from this DDT, but Stevie Brooks, after getting attacked, coming out to let Isaac Taylor know.
Flip, up and over.
Gravity.
Murphy
trying to find the center.
So the suspense building.
He drops right down.
That's going to do it.
Brian Murphy is 8-0.
Extending the streak. That a boy, Brian.
Skylar, I got some business to take care of. I'll leave you to your own devices here for a few.
You sure you want to leave me alone with a live mic here at Monster Factory? Folks, whatever you do, do not miss Evolution of Champions right here at the Paulsboro Wrestling Club, Paulsboro, New Jersey, May 11th. As my broadcast partner has gone on to do something that, nope, that's our announcer. Crowd here on fire tonight in Paulsboro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from our commentary team, Cowboy Pete Carter.
I knew he was up to something. This man has his own entrance music. Where's my entrance music? I'm jealous. You got some explaining to do, Pete. I said explaining, not hip gyrations.
How's everybody doing tonight? First of all, I want to thank all of you so much for coming out to TRL. We love you and appreciate you so much, whether this is your first time here at TRL or you come out every single week. We do this for you, and we are so grateful and appreciative. Thank you. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can support the Monster Factory, aside from coming here, which is fantastic. And when you walked in tonight, you may have noticed we now have a merch table that you passed on your way in.
Merch is the best way to support independent wrestlers. Get out there and buy up, folks.
As you pass that merch table, you see merchandise from the Wonder Boy Brian Morris. From the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions, the Body Snatchers. And of course, you see merchandise from Mark Raspa Jr.
Mr. Friday Night.
But the merchandise that I want to talk to you tonight, if you recall, we have some Monster Factory custom t-shirts left over from WrestleMania week, and we are clearing them out, folks. We have a special price for you tonight. The shirts are now $20 each, or if you buy 2 of them, it's $30. We take cards, we take cash, and we have sizes from small to 3XL. So please stop by the merch table on your way out. Pick up a great shirt for yourself. Once they're gone, they are gone.
Limited edition, folks. Don't miss them.
No Pete shirts yet, but hey, listen, thank you so much. Please come back next week. And by the way, tell your friends how awesome TRL is. TRL is even better with more people, so bring all of your friends next week. And right now, it is time for the main event.
The main event is on. They're calling this poor gentleman Tyler. Learn his name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more match to go before the main event.
Oh, Pete, I can't leave you alone for 5 seconds, can I?
The following match is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, Pete. Well, folks, we don't have our main event quite yet, but we do have more action on the way for you. One-on-one action right here in Paulsboro.
Making his way to the ring, representing one half of the Broad Street Bullies. From the 215, weighing 215. 215 from the 215, get it right. From the 215, weighing in at 215. Jake Manley.
Well, in my defense, Skyler, I thought it was the main event because of...
You know that today is his partner, Liam Black's birthday.
Happy birthday, Liam Black.
Oh, so Liam Black thinks he's too good to work on his birthday.
Well,
What kind of work ethic is that?
Hey, I'll tell you what. Now, this is why I thought it was the main event. It's not lead-based paint in my bolo tie. Come on.
I swear it was.
It's time.
Is that real turquoise on that brooch there, or is that
real enough? Look at this.
You want to talk about real enough? You don't get more real than Mark Raspa Jr.
Fighting out of Woodbury Heights, New Jersey, weighing in at 160 pounds, Mark Raspa Jr.
Mr. Friday Night himself, Mark Raspa Jr.
Raspa or Riot signs, a whole sea of them out there in that crowd.
Listen to them sing. Raspa's stupid friends, of course. The issue, Skyler, between Jake Manley, Liam Black, the Broad Street Bullies, and Mark Raspa Jr., well documented here on TRL over the last couple weeks.
I'm going to tell you this. I've been a lot of places, a lot of states, a lot of countries, and I don't think I have ever seen somebody light up a crowd the way that Mark Raspa Jr. gets the fire going here in Paulsboro.
Well, I'll tell you what. My watch just gave me a warning that I was in a loud environment. That tells you how much these fans love Mark Raspa Jr., how excited they get. And we're underway here now.
They're blowing the roof off of this place for Mark Raspa Jr.
Jake Manley, of course, moving up the ranks here, as well as Liam Black in the tag team division, but the two of them are just as dangerous individually. So Raspa's got a test in front of him here tonight.
And he's confronting that test head on as they lock up into a wrist lock.
Jake Manley, of course, known for his technical prowess. Raspa loves to fly. He's got the speed. Might have a slight speed advantage on Manley.
Absolutely has a speed advantage, and if you're Manley, you want to keep somebody with a speed advantage on the mat as much as you possibly can. You're
Right
not
now-
going to outfly this guy. You're not going to outspeed him. Play to your strengths, Manley. Drop toe hold.
Raspa showing off some scientific prowess of his own, and Manley going for the rope break.
Quickly to those ropes. Raspa's all over the arm tonight. What do you think he might be going for?
Well, we know what he likes to do to finish off his matches. Well, right now, Jake Manley taking control of Mark Raspa Jr., giving him a...
I don't think I've seen anybody get that since high school.
Yeah, I know.
I may or may not have been the recipient of it.
Manley now off the ropes.
And
Shoulder
and
block
Raspa,
taking Raspa down.
Recipient of that heavy blow there from Manley. Manley off the ropes, up and over. Lot going on, but that ends with Manley flat on his back.
Nice drop kick there from Raspa, taking Jake Manley down.
Beautiful drop kick.
Of course, these Broad Street bullies, Jake Manley.
You gotta love the way that Raspa doesn't jump. Raspa just floats through the air.
Does damage, drives Manley to the outside. But Manley and Black have just been really horrible people to everybody. But it's worked for them. Not working right now, though.
Raspa is fired up. I think Manley's saying he's done. Manley's headed for the hills.
I think he's headed to Liam Black's birthday party.
I think he's heading back to Broad Street. Not advisable this night in Philadelphia.
Breaking now Raspa's eyes.
Oh, look out. Down on the apron.
That hard part of the ring. Right on Raspa's back. Raspa has difficulty standing. He's definitely going to have difficulty flying.
Indeed, and oh no, he's going to punish the back further.
You have to think that Manley might have a bad attitude after the Sixers performance last night, taking that out on Raspa perhaps.
I don't know much about the Sixers, but
you don't want to know.
I think Mark Raspa's going to want to know more about a chiropractor after this match.
You take a look, Manley now just being very deliberate in his actions, taking his time, stomping on Mark Raspa Jr., now picking him up and clubbing him.
More importantly, pinpointing his focus on that back.
That is the beauty of Jake Manley's offense. So smart in the ring. Spinning around.
Oh, backbreaker.
After those earlier stomps and slamming Raspa down on the ring apron. Raspa's got to be hurting right now.
Very smartly rolling him to the middle of the ring for that pin. It's good for a 2 count, but not much else.
If you go back several weeks on TRL, these two have met before, and Manley has kind of had Raspa's number.
Well, it's a new day, a new TRL, anything could happen.
These two know each other so well.
Raspa been on a hot streak. This could be the time that he actually gets the better of Manley, and he almost did it there with that sunset flip pin.
Manley kicking out now. Raspa moving in. Manley ducking
face
out of
full
the way.
corner.
And again, a knee to the back.
Oh, going up for...
Spinning him around.
Almost that airplane spin, torture rack-like maneuver. Oh, backbreaker rack.
Manley now feeling in control of this match.
Fans here in Paulsboro calling Manley soft. I think the only thing Raspa wants soft is something to rest his back on after all the punishment that's taken.
Manley up now with a suplex. Whoa,
Whoa,
okay.
that wasn't PG.
That was not PG.
This is a family-friendly show here at the Monster Factory. Shame on you.
Manley now off the ropes and Raspa prone.
Rolling Thunder down to that back.
Jake Manley firmly in control. Mark Raspa Jr. has not really moved. Going now for a crab maneuver, just sitting back and wrenching the back.
The torque on that back right now. How is Mark Raspa not tapping?
Mark Raspa has got to be in incredible pain. It wouldn't be surprising if he passes out.
And he probably could have made it pass out and he let go of the crab.
But that's the way these bullies work, Skylar. They love to inflict pain, and right now that's what Jake Manley is doing, just taking Mark Raspa apart, dismantling this man.
That takes a sick, sadistic individual when you have the match won like that to let it go and give that up just so you can keep punishing this guy. And I think Raspa's about to make him regret it.
Oh, knee right to the chin. Manley now dizzy and...
Oh, that would have been a heck of a DDT. Oh, but we get a super kick to the face
And now
instead.
going for that cover, falling down on top of him.
Oh, I question. That was centimeters.
That was so incredibly close. Crowd now trying to rally Raspa.
Raspa needs all that energy he can get. He almost dropped the ball there, man.
Raspa having a hard time getting up after the beating that his back has taken.
I guess the beating his entire body has taken. Manley has been merciless tonight.
Slaps to the face, trying to intimidate Mark Raspa Jr., but that doesn't seem to be working as Raspa slaps him back.
Raspa defiant as ever, even on his back foot.
More slaps.
We have a slap off here as, oh, Irish curse, backbreaker.
And he just picks him up. Jake Manley.
You know, I really wanted to see Mark Raspa pick up a win tonight, but my hopes are not high right now. That man is battered, he is bruised, and he is eating more and more punishment from Manley as these kicks to the chest land with devastating impact.
One more. Up. Raspa catches him.
You tempted fate. You didn't finish him off when you had the chance, Manley. And now insecurity.
Right to the back of Jake Manley's neck.
I think that might have caught him on the ear. That might have been a knockout shot. Manley's not moving.
No, he is slow to recover here. Both of these men down. The question is can Raspa rally now after all of the extreme punishment that Jake Manley has inflicted on him? Both men now on their knees. Back and forth strikes. Making their way up to their feet. And now Raspa
on the advantage with the strikes, sending Manley in.
And catches him with that clothesline, takes him down. Manley quickly
Back
up and
elbow.
right back down again.
Raspa up. Oh, with a DDT.
Now Raspa has a chance. Raspa can actually try to get back into this match and pin Jake Manley.
Raspa almost driving Manley through the canvas with that move.
And the crowd urging Raspa on to fly as Raspa climbs the ropes and heads to the top.
I came all the way from Denver to see this live in person. One of the most beautiful.
Catches Raspa with the knees.
I don't much care for Manley, but I got to give him credit. That was beautiful knees to the stomach, and that's not what I came to see.
You have to think that he was maybe playing possum there.
Maybe so. Maybe all that work on the back it took Raspa too long. Raspa with a Michinoku.
Going down for the cover.
2. Oh,
Manley kicks out.
How much closer could you have gotten to the win there?
Back and forth action here on TRL.
Raspa and Manley putting on a banger here tonight.
Going for that go to sleep, I think.
These are free shows.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the
rake in the eyes.
Did the referee see that? Gut wrench. Power bomb.
Look at that. That's got to be it. Going for the cover. Oh, no.
There is no quit in there might be quit in
Now
Raspa.
he's gone back for this. Will it be tap out Raspa live? That's what Jake Manley's going for.
He's been working that back all night. How much more can Raspa take?
Raspa fighting through the pain, trying to get to those ropes. And Manley not letting go.
He got it. He got it. Manley doesn't want to let go. He's got the advantage. He wants to milk that 5 count as much as he can to increase that pressure on Raspa's back.
Smart strategy on the part of Jake Manley. But the damage already, further damage inflicted on the back of Mark Raspa Jr. by the Broad Street Bully.
You might not like his tactics, but you got to admit, the man is going for effective. Even at the cost of legal, got him up. Whoa, the referee almost, a low shot while the referee.
That
was out of his sight.
That is classic bully maneuver right there. Citywide special. This is it. This is his finisher, and this is brutal with the damage.
That dragon
with that damage, Raspa has no choice. Jake Manley with an impressive win.
Jake Manley.
Holding up Raspa's head like a trophy.
If you're gonna be a bully, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do to get the W. And that's what Jake Manley did here tonight.
And that's where we see Jake Manley in solo competition tonight as it's Liam Black's birthday. Happy birthday, Liam. And what a present to give to your tag team partner. An impressive win over Mark Raspa Jr.
Over a game, Mark Raspa Jr.
My goodness, I'm almost hoarse from calling that match. That's
As am I. I think that's going to go down as one of the best matches that we've seen here on TRL. And guess what? You could see this kind of match for free. There is no charge for TRL. Make sure you are here next Friday night as we get set for now.
It's the main event.
Our main event.
It is the main
Ladies
event.
and gentlemen,
I get very excited.
It is time for your main event of the evening.
Of course, this main event set up earlier tonight when Twitch issued an open challenge for the Supersonic Championship.
The following is a Supersonic Championship title match. Introducing first, representing 1/3 of world renown, from Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey, Wonder Boy, Brian Morris.
Wonder Boy Brian Morris stepping up and answering Twitch's open challenge here on TRL. And of course, this is a gift for the fans in attendance here as it's Brian Morris's first solo match on TRL.
With the streak of world renowned as of late, you got to think that Brian Morris is feeling the pressure. What's John Alba going to have to say if he can't deliver and bring home that Supersonic title tonight?
And introducing his opponent,
What? That's it.
The Twitch trip over the steps?
Wait a second. Twitch does not. Something has happened to Twitch, and that's something.
Oh, that's something to
Nick Batee.
The focus, Nick Batee, with a cheap pre-match attack on Twitch, ruining our main event.
And denying us the opportunity to see Brian Morris on TRL.
Or is Brian Morris going to try to start this match? That's not fair.
The bell hasn't sounded yet, so look at this.
The
Nick
ref
Batee.
is still in the ring. That shoulder has been bothering Twitch.
Holding him up by the hair.
Oh, and an insecurity. And nobody throws him better than Brian Morris.
Folding Twitch in half as he collapses to the ring, Matt.
I don't think Twitch is in any condition.
Of course, Nick Batee's issues with Twitch long established here.
Crowd letting world renowned know what they think of him.
Folks, I think this is a wrap for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to TRL.
Don't forget to join us here again next